What you just saw is the difference between a ult of Yidhari, between a lycaon without blazing, and Norma with her signature, which gives more 30% damage overall. But we also can't ignore Norma's self damage of 1,300,000 being very big damage and could maybe put her at the same level as lycaon. But let's not jump directly into that. Let's judge each kit of each character before we jump into any conclusion. And no, I'm not stupid enough to compare Norma with dialyn. So, lycaon gives 25% ice shred, 35% stun damage multiplier, and if we put blazing, it gives also 30% ice damage. Now Norma gives free chain attacks, 2 second window extension, big personal damage, 30% stun damage multiplier, and 20% plus 25% with signature overall damage. The reason why this one is red is because Yidhari is oversaturated on it, having less value. Now, this game mode was actually good to try and compare damage, but for this is rather complicated because while Norm is on a signature, lycaon is on his own signature, which makes things far more complicated because Fossilizer and Steam Oven usually have better performance than his own signature, so I prefer not compare it on this, but I believe they are more or less the same. Now another issue comes into Norma's free chain attacks. When you chain attack and then insta ult, usually it takes 2.6 seconds, but if you don't insta ult, which will happen a lot with Norma, you will end up taking 3 seconds instead of only 2.6, missing around 0.3 seconds more, being less valuable because you get less decibels as it says on Yidhari's kit, and also dealing less damage than, well, some agents, and also taking more time than most of agents. As you can see from this peak comparison, Sealy is the one who gets more from Norma. Sealy has very good multipliers on his chain attack, gets average decibels and a short chain, while Yidhari has an average damage from chain attack, gets less decibels because of their kit, and takes a lot of time, as I said before. We reached the end of this video. I'm confident Norma will outperform lycaon while her shield buff is up, because, well, Norma does chains, she gets damage, Yidhari gets damage, they are both happy. While with lycaon, mainly with M1 Yidhari, you only do one chain, so it's even less valuable. But I still believe the difference between them after the shield is over is gonna be almost unnoticeable. So, Norma is good, but, well, it's not a must pull for Yidhari. If you have dialyn, or if you have lycaon and you don't want Norma, you are totally fine. So you shouldn't pull Norma only for Yidhari. Except if obviously you like the nicole and you want to team her with your favorite octopus, then I totally understand and you should pull Norma, because this is a gacha game and you should pull the agents you like. If you have Sealy, maybe that's another thing, which I will not talk here because it's an Yidhari channel. Yeah, this is Yidhari channel, did you know it? Now you know it. Well, there's 1 million videos of Norma out there, just go watch one of them if you are in doubt about your other rupture agent. I was kinda vague in some situations, so I'll now tell you where lycaon will outperform Norma. Lycaon will automatically outperform Norma and dialyn in case Yidhari can get more 1 decibel with her and more 1 stun. This will also mean that lycaon will be best in slot against bosses such as Wandering Hunter. Norma will mostly keep outperforming him during this season because there's a whole buff for her, so I think it's fine. I still didn't see if Norma can get 4 stuns on Trial because alt players I saw were fucking washed. But, I mean, mostly she can also get 4 stuns in Trial, so I'm confident maybe they will keep the same performance on, yeah, this. But after the shield is over, I'm sure lycaon will keep his place against some bosses, while Norma will be better against other bosses. It's just more 1 stunner option. There's no point in comparing with dialyn or Furfo, but Furfo is for bad reason. Dialyn will keep being the best option, except in some situations where lycaon will outperform her. I feel there will be 0 situations where Norma will be better than dialyn for Yidhari, but there's some options where lycaon is actually better for Yidhari. So I guess our GOAT is still there. Well, TCA is trash, Shiyu is trash. I forgot one thing, this is kind of outside of, well, if Yidhari is a good option with Norma, but I feel if you pull Norma, you should absolutely get her signature. Her signature has far more value than most of Stunner's signature because of one reason. The fact that she also deals personal damage, and her signature helps her not only max out her buffs, but also max out her days and her personal damage. So I feel if you want to Norma and you have the change and you want to gamble, you should totally try to get Norma's signature. I forgot to say this in the middle of the video, so I had to do another clip where I say this because I low-key forgot it, my bad. If something changes or if Norma ends up being actually bad for Yidhari or better than expected, then I will warn you. Good luck with your pulls and have a nice week.